Deuteronomy 18 and 20. Say, but that prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die.
Yeah, because these are the camp leaders. They say, hey, one GMS apostle preaching about RFID and it will come to pass. So they're not presumptuousness.
Say, and if thou sayest in thy heart, how shall we know the word which the Most High have not spoken? Then the prophet that speaketh in the name of the Lord, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord had not spoken. But the prophet have spoken it presumptuously, thou shalt not be afraid of it.
Yeah, and whatsoever the apostle was teaching us about this RFID chip, and we not preaching about it, it comes to pass. It comes to pass. So these things are happening.
Let me show you, it's not the apostle word either. It's not the apostle Tar or any one of these elders or apostle is them speaking. It's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai who's speaking through them.
In other words, not a private interpretation.
And it's correct.
In Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 7, for my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is abomination to my lips.
See? So, the scripture declares straight. Out of our mouth shall speak truth. Because where we get the truth from, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Right.
Right? Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is who provides us with this word, and the word is truth. The word is truth. So when we speak what is written, what is written in the scriptures, we speak truth. Because it would not lie.
Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Proverbs 8 and verse 8. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing froward or perverse in them. They are plain unto him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. Receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold.
Read 9 now.
Slack you. Verse is 10 actually.
This 10 you read?
Yeah.
Alright, good. That's a good precept.
Yeah, wait. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 10.
9 going so fast.
And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Right? Yeah, because they did not receive the words of truth, that they might be saved. Because why? Week in, week out, we be here teaching about the destruction of Babylon, teaching about the mark of the beast, teaching about the wicked things that Esau is coming to you with, right? But you're being deceived by your so-called pastors, right? By your so-called leaders, which is leading y'all right now in y'all different countries, right? Y'all are deceived by them. You know, you don't want to listen to the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? Jump to verse 11 now. Yeah. It says verse 11. And for this cause, the power shall send them strong delusion that they shall believe a lie. So right now y'all getting strong delusions to believe a lie. Because why? Esau is coming with it with subtlety. Right? Coming to you very smart. Right? Telling you, because when you watch a video, he said it's just to detect C19. But we know it's not only to do that. Because why you feel he was setting up all these 5G stations? Right? It's also, the chip, this chip gonna be used also for your bank account, for your different identification, right? Even for your money costs. Because when you read Revelation 13, verse 16 and 17,
tell you, because it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive the mark. Right? And when you go into the word mark, use the Greek and Hebrew specialty, you are going to the word mark.
You're going to the Hebrew word mark, it says what? Charagma. What charagma is used to brand.
Yep.
Right? So this is what Esau wants to do. He wants, just because you would brand an animal to show ownership, likewise Esau wants to sit in the role as a God, to own you, to choose whether you live or die. You decide whatever fate you will with you. We're going to the root word of charagma, it's a charax, palisade, which represents a modern-day syringe. So the charagma, or the microchip, which is placed in that syringe, is pierced under the skin. What charax what? The palisade is what? Used as a form as what? To cut or to pierce.
Latin, right? There?
Right?
Latin.
Yeah. Right? So that's you. That's the microchip is a physical mark. Not like all these other camps saying it's embargo and stuff. Yeah, Christianity and those foolishness. Right. It's clear as day.
Let's show you that these are no prophets. Because why? They're there to deceive you. Just like Esau is there set up to deceive you. They're doing the works of the father, the devil. Right? They're doing the works of their father, the devil. So, to what out for making it out plain, right? This is why we have brothers who know stuff. Right?
But even, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so it's going to be something to be imprinted into your flesh. Right? Something to go into your flesh. So to show you that the microchip, there's the mark of the beast. Yeah. Right there. Right? And Esau is so proud to bring it to your faces. Right? Bring it to your faces. Somebody
if we could say something quick, right? I'm going to quote the guy that was on the news interview with RT, right? He was saying this thing is a chip and the functionality will not be primarily for just C19. The functionality is the possibility is limitless, right? Because remember, it's a computer. No, this is like another brain, so to speak, an artificial brain that could use for finance, use for health, use for all sort of things, education, all sort of things it could be used for.
Skill, church,
yeah, it could use it for the church as well, you know.
Everybody tune in. Chip.
Okay.
Yeah, you say got precept?
Yeah. This is Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 31. It says, the prophet that prophesied falsely, and the priest that they rule by their leaves, and my people love to have it so. It says, and what will ye do in the end hereof?
Right. What are you going to do in the end thereof? Yeah, bring the precept. You know we're going to
This is Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 29. For they shall be ashamed of the oaths which they have desired, and you shall be confounded for the garden that you have chosen. There's these run mouth that coming against the truth. Yeah, sit in the dust and be ashamed.
I pull up one more time, yeah? I pull up one more time, yeah? Pull it up one more time.
Read it again,
Sink in, but
read it again slow.
Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 29. For they shall be ashamed of the oaths which you have desired, and you shall be confounded for the garden that you have chosen.
see? You're gonna be confounded. One of the oaths as well is where they said, let his blood fall upon us and our children. Yep. Right? There's one the oath. Yep. Yeah, go ahead. Right? Yeah, this is Hosea 4 and verse 6. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, I will also forget thy children. Kind. So, you see, scripture says it plain. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Right? So, a lot of y'all will still be sleeping. This thing will blow over y'all heads. Because y'all don't got one state of mind that y'all don't believe
that these men that you're seeing is prophets. So y'all not gonna believe the words, even though it coming to pass. Y'all not gonna believe. Y'all gonna, because a lot of y'all want the place go back to so-called normal. A lot of y'all still fighting for Esau's kingdom to reign when it's falling.
Especially them who get money.
God, this is what the scripture mentioned right now. Revelation 13 verse 16. Rich and poor. There ain't no middle class. There ain't no middle rich or you're not poor, you're not rich, but you're in the middle. It's either you're rich or you're poor. Scripture tell you it clean, plain. So because it's all both rich and poor, free and bond to receive it. So hope this lesson was edifying to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, you know, which are Israelites according to the scriptures. All praises and honor is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakapadash. You know, double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. You know, salutation to the hopeful elect that is pushing this truth in sincerity and meekness. You know, Shalom. Abad babal. Abad babal. Abad babal. Abad babal. Abad babal. Abad babal. Wam Yashral. Wam Yashral. Wam Yashral. Wam Yashral. Wam Yashral. Wam Yashral. Water to wab. Water to wab.